Now, I love it when Premier Dan Andrews gets caught out as he tries to smother bad news. This is regarding the development for a second injecting room in the CBD of Melbourne. The government is refusing to release the report into the injecting room, but an ad has been discovered advertising a position for an advisor to the project paying $170,000. Caleb, sprung. You can't hide everything from voters, can you?
No, you can't. And the Andrews government has to come clean here. I mean, they've said, oh, look, we can't get this report done by Ken Lay, who's the former police commissioner here, before the state election in November because, you know, the pandemic, that's delayed everything. But it is abundantly clear that no matter where it goes, they are dead set, this government, on building an injecting room in the city. Now, they've bought a building on Flinders Street, opposite Flinders Street Station, the gateway to the city for a lot of people, where they intend to put an injecting room. And as we've seen today, they are advertising a role that includes the job of working on that project. The state government has to come clean here. It is obvious that they are going to do it. They can't deny that they're going to do it. They can kick the can along until after the election, but they cannot hide the fact that they want to build an injecting room in the CBD. Just be honest with the people of Victoria and tell them that's what you're going to do.
Especially when they build the third one in the MCG. But anyway, staying with Victoria, it must be a trend among Australia's state Labor leaders to overshare and wrap themselves in the cult of online personality. Premier Palaszczuk, she operates the second largest newsroom in Queensland from her office. And it's been revealed today that since 2015, Daniel Andrews has spent more than $1 million on Facebook advertisements since 2015. Gideon, how do you even spend $1 million on Facebook, especially when hospitals are screaming for funds?
Well, you spend money on Facebook with targeted advertising. I suppose it's easily done, but why are we surprised? This is Dan Andrews we're talking about. This is the most shameless and underhanded politician that's ever graced public office in Australia. I mean, and the thing is, he knows that he can get away with this stuff because he has in the past. He got away with red shirts, Lawyer X, the code inquiry, these IBAC allegations. You know, what's an extra $1 million between friends, especially when you consider that these enormous infrastructure projects that are going on, including the suburban rail loop, which will cost $200 billion over its lifetime and has absolutely no business case backing it. They're basically enormous billboards for the Andrews government anyway. They wouldn't be building these things, I suspect, if they couldn't have this Victoria's Big Build branding all over it to give people the impression that things are happening in Victoria, progress is being made, even though, of course, the state is going bankrupt in the way that John Cain and Joan Kerner could only dream of. So, you know, this doesn't surprise me. This is just Dan being Dan.
Wake up, Victorians, wake up.